We're gonna fire this thing up and light up this whole hillside, by God. Woo! What I'm getting off here, guys, this is what was not supposed to have even been used at all on this project.
Oh, that's funny.
Don't say GD.
Just let me know.
I'm rolling.
We're gonna have to get somebody on the horn that actually knows how to do this shit the right way, because it sure ain't me. I've given it my damn best shot that I can give, and I'll let all of you watching know I don't know how to do this shit. I ain't no electrician. I never wanted to be an electrician, and at all the balls y'all see me juggle, don't y'all ever worry a day one about me starting Flowers Electric. You gotta get you all the waterfall?
I'm rolling.
I know, but I'm just making sure
Yes.
I have something to say. What is going on, guys? Coming back at you here from Misty and Patrick's house, where you saw me at just a little over a week ago, where I installed 10 new spotlights amongst this waterfalls project. We have been waiting on our 2 extension cords to arrive, which they came in, but I've got to update all of you on a little secret. I was called the other day by the owner / president of North America, Atlantic Oase, my man Jeff Weemhoff, and he said, "Tanner, you're a dumbass, brother. You didn't even hook those lights up right." And I'm like, "Are you being for real?" I could hear the guys in the room laughing on speakerphone. He said, "Dude, those 3 wires that came inside that box that I showed you guys at first, those little short ones, these connection points will only go in this one certain way. And before I go ahead and connect these and tighten these down as well, just like I just did on that transformer, I'm going to go ahead and add our dielectric grease right here along our threads." I just got all 3 connections made. Those weren't even supposed to be used. That's for all of our old lighting. These lights that we installed here, these are the brand new lights. Dude, these things are shining 80 foot up in the trees. We're getting ready to hook these things up the right way, unbeknownst to my dumb ass. So I'm going to correct all my mistakes. I'll show you guys where I messed up at, how to do it the right way. Bear with me, and here in a minute, when this sun gets on down behind these clouds, we're going to fire this thing up and light up this whole hillside, by God. Woo! He's sitting here giggling at me. I go, "Can we go out there and hook them up real quick before it gets dark?" And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead, Tanner." I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I'm hoping he can show me how to hook this shit up the right way. Bear with us. As many of you are well aware, this entire pond and waterfalls was completely hand dug by shovels. One of my good friends, Misty Anderson, I met her in World Ventures all the way back in 2012. We've known each other for a long time now. She told me it's been her dream to have a waterfall going down this embankment and going down into a koi pond right here. But I mean, guys, look at what I'm dealing with. Look what Matt and I are up against. We've got to take all this out. I mean, look at this. I'll try to go over here so you guys can get a full shot. I mean, I want you guys to see, because I know for a fact once we're finished, it's going to be a crazy transformation. So get a good close look at that, guys. And every rock was installed by hand, and the most extensive tool we had on this project was a come along. This is what you hire us for, guys. When you want perfection, pondartist.com. If you want a pond to look like some local Joe Blow up the street come did it for enough beer money to get him through the weekend, go ahead and call Joe. And when you're doing projects, completely custom, one-of-a-kind creations, you run into shit like this. Look at this, what we got going on right now. You ain't gonna believe it. I don't even want to get out of this chair. What are you laughing at up there? You and Patrick both. Good God Almighty. Look at us, guys. My fault. I had the bright idea. I said, let's put the biggest rock that we've got here down here in that pond in that corner that I had dug out. We got it all the way down to there. We flipped it over down into here. If we can get that right back there in that corner, I think it's going to be perfect. We've got a winch over here to this tree. We've got the come along up to that tree. That thing's kind of just suspended in the air right at the moment. So fingers crossed we'll get this thing in here like we want it. And this was all done by myself, Matt Freitag, and my brother Patrick Bolt right over here to my left, that I'm waiting on his guidance now in order to hook these freaking lights up the right way. God almighty. I got it now. Hang on, let me see if I can reach it. Trying to use this rake and stuff, guys, this time so that hopefully I don't have to go there and squeeze my friggin' guts out underneath that bottom step like you see me having to do in the last video. Going above and beyond for all of our water feature customers. God. And for all of your water feature needs, give me a shout at 423-503-0512. You already know how we do, baby. Woo! Well, I'd love to tell you that me leaving those little short cables in this system the other day upon that initial install was my only dumbass move. That wouldn't be the case though. I even took the time to show all you guys how to use this dielectric grease around all the fittings and all the threads, but that wasn't good enough. I was supposed to be adding this dielectric grease, guys, inside all of these attachments like this right here. We want these prongs and everything to get covered with that dielectric grease, as well as the threads like I did upon the initial install. So now that you've seen how to properly add the dielectric grease, I'm getting ready to thread these bad boys up as tight as I can with my hands and finish getting this system installed properly. Patrick, tell them what you just told me.
Well, I said you got it so tight I can't get it off, so if you can take the middle one off, then we can hook this up. This will be phase one for that side and this side. But I can't get it off because you put it too tight.
Just wanted y'all to hear about the power, baby. Woo! And just so that everyone sees exactly what I'm getting off here, guys, this is what was not supposed to have even been used at all on this project. If you at home or you watching right now on whatever social media platform you may be watching on, if you are using our brand new spotlights by Atlantic, do not use these short cables, guys. You don't need them. Everything's going to be handled and ran through our smart app. Okay, guys, as you can see in Patrick's hands here, he's removed once again the short cables, take them completely out of the system. But Patrick, tell them real quick about what you've learned in the past week playing with his app, because he's been messing with it for a week, guys. He's going to tell you guys a little bit about how you can set your lights up on their own individual phases and actually control different sections of your lighting independent of other sections. So tell them what you're wanting to kind of do up here now.
If you go to your app, there's 3 phases, 1, 2, and 3, depending on how many lights you got. So I'm setting up certain lights to go in the waterfall and certain lights to go outside the waterfall. And you can control it with the zones in your app.
Understand that, guys? So he's going to be able to control the lights inside the water column and the lights outside the water column completely independent of each other.
Oh, that's funny.
Don't say GD.
Just let me know when.
I'm rolling.
Well, good news. Well, I didn't beat the dark, but good news is I got 2 more lights. I didn't beat the dark, but I got 2 more connections to make right here. And by God, I'll have every single one of you that's calling me Wayne Newton, because I'm going to light this whole mountainside up brighter than Las Vegas, baby. Well, guys, I thought I had everything hooked up perfectly. Once we turned everything on, one of the lights in the pond started smoking. Not sure what I did. It hadn't been messing up at all before I did all that. That light up there at the top right, I cannot get it to turn any other color other than green. I've went through this entire app. So, upon conclusion, we're going to have to get somebody on the horn that actually knows how to do this shit the right way, because it sure ain't me. I've given it my damn best shot that I can give, and I'll let all of you watching know I don't know how to do this shit. I ain't no electrician. I never wanted to be an electrician, and at all the balls y'all see me juggle, don't y'all ever worry a day one about me starting Flowers Electric or Flowers, by God, big block, camshaft turning, super Holly double pumper carburetors, because I ain't interested in turning those screws and bolts, neither. You want me to draw you a picture? You want me to make you a design like that behind me? You want me to jump on camera and act like an idiot? I can do that. I can do that shit better than anybody. You want me to wire some lights? Call somebody else. I know it's not the app. I know it's my dumbass, the dumbass behind the camera. So if you've enjoyed watching me make a fool of myself, if you've enjoyed watching me make more mistakes than anyone that's ever made that's tried to install these lights in their friggin' life, then tune in next time and we'll see if I've gotten any smarter or not, or if I'm still the same old dumbass that you've seen in the last 2 videos.